I'm sorry if this is an absolutely terrible angle of me, but I figured that I should probably start vlogging again because I haven't vlogged in like 3 days. Now, this is the first time since I began vlogging that I unannounced took a few days off. I have not taken care of any of my responsibilities in the past few days. I was in the emergency room 2 nights ago, so I was feeling really sick. The first day that I didn't vlog was Friday, and I was feeling really sick the entire day, to the point where we thought that I had gone we were pretty convinced actually that I had gone septic. I was having an impossible time with temperature regulation, and I'm a person who's always cold, and I was like I could not be cold enough. Like, it was so hot, and I was shaking, and kept getting very flushed, but then getting the chills, and you know, I was drinking water and dry heaving, you know, just a really overall, like, very poor situation. So before Adrian got home from work, his younger brother, and his girlfriend drove me to the hospital. I had to be carried, carried into the hospital, and my arms were having to be held down to be able to take my vitals because I was shaking so bad. And I couldn't feel really the tips of my hands, and they kind of like changed color, they kind of got dark. Yeah, it was bad. So we were pretty convinced I was septic. Thankfully, you know, because I was pretty convinced I was getting admitted and getting my line pulled. But thankfully, I wasn't admitted, and they did a whole bunch of blood work. They did urine tests, you know, they did an x-ray to make sure that the PICC line was in the right place. And they gave me 2 liters of saline through my PICC line, or actually not through my PICC line, through a normal IV, before I was able to even pee. So I got discharged because I was severely dehydrated, which totally doesn't make sense because I did fluids the night before, and I had been trying to drink the entire day, so I don't really know how that's possible, really, but it makes sense, and I felt a lot better once I had fluids in. So then yesterday I was making sure to do fluids during the day, and then yesterday I was having problems with blood sugar where I was getting really confused and was feeling like I was passing out, but not like dizzy, more like unstable, I guess, and shaky, and I wasn't anxious, but I was feeling anxious, and we kind of like struggled to get my blood sugar under control, but I was able to get it under control, and I don't think that I'm having blood sugar problems today, but I might be. But my body is, it just hurts so much, like so much more than usual. So Adrian was putting this pain, like topical pain medication on my legs, and yeah. So basically, I'm seeing my GI tomorrow. I've taken care of 0 responsibilities. My schoolwork was done at midnight, or was due at midnight last night. I still haven't emailed the professor, but I have paperwork through disability. I can show him my discharge papers from the hospital, and like, he'll have to put it through, and it was only one thing I didn't do. I had done everything else during the week. So I have to do that. I see my GI tomorrow, and then I have to withdraw money from my savings account to be able to pay for my loan, because I wasn't able to have enough money to be able to pay for it because it's due in a couple of days. I've barely been on my phone the past handful of days. I'm still having major problems eating. We think that part of the dehydration issue is repeated bathroom trips, basically. So I'm going to talk to my GI about that, because that sounds like it's probably part of the problem. So I'm going to ask for an increase in the weekly quantity of fluids. And I think part of this was that I did come off of a medication I've been on for a year and a half. So part of it I think is withdrawal as well, but I'm having, like, withdrawal wouldn't be causing, at least with the medication I was coming off of, it wouldn't cause hypoglycemia and the dehydration. So the dehydration was something separate. Yeah, I really don't know what's going on in my body, and frankly, I'm kind of scared. I'm sick of feeling like this all of the time, and this is the hardest handful of days I've had since my last hospitalization, so this has been really, really, really bad. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I am going to vlog today. It might not be very much because I'm kind of couch locked, but I just took medication. I had a migraine this morning, so I took migraine meds, and then I haven't talked to any of my friends in a couple of days. So I just wanted to explain what happened. I feel like the way I'm explaining it isn't even putting a justice to how bad it's been. It's been really, really bad. Because this has literally been the first time I've gone and stopped vlogging without warning. I'm sick of being tied up to my IV pole, so I'm taking a break from that for right now. And I'm going to just go up and try to drink a whole bunch of water and have something sugary to kind of, if this is a blood sugar problem right now, which I don't think it is, that I could get everything with that under control. And then last night I was feeling kind of okay. I really pushed myself when we went out, and I regret not bringing my camera. We went out mini golfing with 3 of his friends just for like 2 hours. It was so much fun. Adrian did the best out of the 5 of us, and I did the worst. And then we went to Sonic, and so I got something really sugary from Sonic so that I could, you know, kind of make sure my blood sugar was alright. So, I'm sorry I have been MIA. I've been MIA from every aspect of my life the past couple of days, so this has been pretty severe. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm so grateful I was not septic. But it's just the dehydration was a little bit strange, and they said that when they took the urine sample from me that there were like ketones in my urine sample, which is a sign of severe dehydration, and you know that doesn't make sense because I drink water and I do IV fluids at home, so it doesn't really make sense as to why or how that's possible, but I guess I just have to talk to my doctor about all of this tomorrow. I want some minis. So I tried. Didn't really work. Guess I'm not really able to tolerate much right now, so I'm gonna try to This is amazing though, I recommend it to everybody. Okay, so we just tried to clear my line, so hopefully now both lines are cleared because we cleared the other one last night. So I haven't run fluids at all today, I just needed to be disconnected. So I'm going to set them up, and I probably won't run the call tonight.